If you want to watch this and the other 2 previous reactions and the 2 future ones coming this month, uncensored, a more full experience because it's not going to be cut so much, it's not going to have the watermark over the screen and the audio messed with or anything, you can subscribe to our Patreon. It's $5 a month. I'm never going to introduce any more tiers because I don't like doing exclusive content or anything. I want all my stuff to be available to everyone. YouTube disagrees though. So if you want the full uncensored experience, that is up and available to you. It supports the channel. Anything that goes there, any money you put into there, it's all going to go into funding equipment and stuff for the channel, funding movies for the channel or games for the channels or anything, because we buy the physical copies. I'm not pirating them. You know, you're actually pointing to the right corner.
I know.
I'm proud of you. Yeah, we're never going to introduce any more tiers. We're not going to do paid suggestions on there. If you want to give us a suggestion for a movie or a show that you want us to watch, we have a Discord server that's linked in the description of every video on here. You can go join over there. There's a channel there. You can put suggestions, and I have a whole, there's a Google sheet that you can look at to see what's already on the list of suggestions. We're not promising or guaranteeing that we're going to get to everything on the list. If something gets added to the list, it means that we've looked at least a cursory look to make sure it's not horrific.
Deborah Glatzel, David Glatzel, and Arnie Johnson. All right, let's get started. Who was there when David first started exhibiting this behavior?
We all were. It was the day we moved in.
There you go. Phone with him.
Okay, so 5 months. Okay, I was just about to ask how long they've been there then.
Put that box down a second. I just.
So it's like the first movie where they just moved into the place and it's already pre-haunted. Unlike the second movie, which still, I don't have an explanation for why things started when they started.
They just needed a movie. That's my explanation.
I mean, it was the best one so far, but I would have liked an explanation for why.
Also, something I hate that they do in movies.
Oh, we're getting movie drama with you.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm not the only one. Thank God.
Something I hate that they do in movies is they amplify the sound of the kiss, so it's very wet and loud.
Do they do that on purpose, just so it's audible for people,
Yeah.
or do they do it because they have mics on the people and it just picks that up?
I think they do it to make it clear that they are kissing. And I hate it.
Yeah, probably, because movies have those big mics that go above and they hold it right over where the camera can see it.
I feel like they choose that one specific point and then they're spiking up the audio.
Possibly. Honestly, I agree with you. I could go without that, because I also wouldn't be surprised if they tell the actors, be loud. Because I don't think they're that loud.
No one kisses like that in real life. And if they do, they're fucking gross. You're disgusting if you kiss like that. No!
Oh, no, I don't like that. I thought it was going to have him sink down into it and it was going to be horrible.
Jesus no! I'm sorry.
What the heck was that noise for?
Just the sound effect of him slapping against the bed each time. I couldn't.
Okay, I didn't even notice how much you were freaking out, but you shrieked and then you grabbed my shoulder.
I shrieked, I grabbed your shoulder, and then I started laughing.
And then you started giggling.
It was because of the sound effect of him just hitting the bed
I know you believed me when I told them. But but that was the first time I saw it.
Also, I'm going to... What's Lorraine doing there?
That is Lorraine.
I'm going to mention one other thing right now. One thing that I think would have done better for the intro if they're going to do it with this style of starting in the middle and then telling the beginning to catch us up.
Mm-hmm.
The intro. And when I say the intro, I mean everything that happened before the title card drop.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not 100% sure how it would have worked with the like scrolling text and stuff to do it, but the intro, movie-wise, I think would have been much more well dramatized for the audience if obviously they could have shortened everything that's happened so far. Ed a minute ago was like, no, it was Lorraine. She was like, we go back to the beginning.
Mm.
That's the line you want to cut to the title drop on.
I thought he said that line. I thought you were right.
No, he said something and then she said, let's go back to the beginning. I think if they ended the intro after that kind of line, and then after the intro, we start from the beginning here, it would have felt a lot better paced. Because in the previous ones, we started at the end of a case and then went to a completely unrelated case. This one, it's all one case, intro and after intro. So I think intro being middle of the case and then after intro circling back to the start would have been much cleaner than bringing it out another 10-15 minutes after the intro to then cycle back to the start. Like, we're already 30 minutes in and we're just now getting the start of the case. There's not as much tension here because we know how this ends.
I don't get it. How could he have invited a demon? He was only in here for a few minutes. There wasn't even anything in here.
Oh no!
What?
No, it's doing the thing.
What thing?
It's going back and forth.
Oh.
Now we're in the present.
That's gonna be confusing.
And there's no... Normally in a movie, if you're going to do something like that, you like this, it's very yellow color grading.
Mm-hmm.
You do like a change to the color grading or something so you can tell which scene is in which time. They didn't change it. I could only tell because the sister's talking to Lorraine and he's got a cane. That's why Lorraine popped up in the corner. That's a cool cinematography shot for that. To pan transition over to her in that same room. But actual storytelling wise, cutting back and forth like this, that's going to be messy to try and keep track of.
That's not water damage.
You alright?
Again with the rat?
You don't get to rat jump scare twice.
Rat that cat. Don't do it.
This is the third movie about demonic possession, and you think you're gonna get people with a rat jump scare twice? You have demons that can cause hallucinations and stuff.
And move things. What are you doing?
Move things on their own. You're making a rat scurry across.
Please be ahead.
Oh,
Oh, is it a demonic... I see. Witchcraft. That's what we're blaming.
what do you mean, please be ahead?
I wanted my theory to be right.
It's a witch's totem used by Satanists in their rituals.
Remember how I told you that an inhuman spirit needs to be invited? And you couldn't imagine how David could do that? Well, you were right. He didn't.
Okay, they're saying that the witch totem invited the evil spirit.
We've heard of satanic rituals like this. The demon is summoned, the possessed individual takes a life, and the demon departs.
Which is why Arnie was able to read from the Bible afterwards.
Yeah. We think whoever cursed David used this to draw the demon. And we'd like you to start mailing these out to every police department you can find. Start locally. Just find out if they've ever seen anything like this.
A shocking portion. Yeah, we're 40 minutes. We're basically halfway through the movie. none of this movie has been in the dark yet.
True.
It's all daylight.
Well, I mean, that hallway scene was dark, but it wasn't like nighttime, dark time. Oh my god.
It was a brightly lit hall that they just faded to dark, though.
They made it dark, not dark time, not
Exactly.
nighttime.
This is sophisticated. Very nasty piece of work.
What I don't understand is why. When David, the little boy, was possessed, he
He's British.
didn't do anything wrong. Why would someone target this family?
Okay, but what it's trying to get at here, from what I can gather from what they've said so far, is that somebody built the witch totem to possess David.
I wasn't paying attention. I was still trying to figure out the accent.
Well, he just said, why would they want to possess a nice boy like David? Or get a nice boy like David cursed. And before, they said the witch totem invited the demon, and then once they killed somebody, the demon was then able to leave. So why... Not even why. How did anyone know the family was going to move there? And to build a totem under the waterbed that David was going
Under the house.
that David was going to happen to squelch his tiny little boy body onto.
Well, maybe it was intended for the parents. That was a large bed.
True, they could be wrong. They keep asking specifically why they're targeting David.
It
They
could have
could-
been meant for the parents. Or even the sister.
Maybe. They're focusing on the sister a lot.
I don't suppose you have all these books organized using the Dewey Decimal System, do you?
Is saving him worth everything you have? Because that's what may very well cost.
Look, I've read all about what you two think happened in Brookfield, but I'm only interested in these that are grounded in reality.
Good. So are we.
Are you stupid? This guy? I'm pointing at him like it's gonna be like down here. This guy. This black guy. You dumb?
Indeed.
You calling these people all the way out here to be like, can you tell me about these things that I saw that I know you're an expert in? But they look like the thing we're an expert in. The thing you're an expert in is stupid, and you're stupid.
I called you
Now tell me
Danny
about
for
it.
Nothing.
What are you trying to do here, dude?
Oopid stay.
What are you trying to do?
You might even find out who did this.
Okay, well, that sounds great.
Why she look so blonde? I thought she had like dark brown hair.
That's great.
She has
Oh.
light brown hair.
I see. It looks very dark at the top. That's the kid's here. They're letting the kid visit him.
Well, yeah, the parents know he was possessed.
Do they? The parents haven't been in the movie since the beginning.
You don't think after seeing someone die in front of her that she is going to, tell her parents?
And her parents are going to be like, yes, this guy that is in jail for murdering somebody that he was close to because he got possessed by the same demon that we witnessed our child get possessed with and stabbed his own father. He's definitely a safe person for our son to go see. Checkmate.
Yeah, you got me there. Okay.
Both of the last two movies, it was 90% of the movie in the haunted house. Now it's a demon provoked by witch totems to haunt a specific individual no matter where they go.
Yes?
Like, he's in jail now. If you wanted to do some spooky, creepy jail hauntings,
That'd
that
be
could be
cool.
neat. However, all we've got so far is a creepy jail guy sitting up and singing a creepy song, and then not scary guy popping up behind him.
Well, the bucket moved.
Oh.
It's cold in here.
Yeah, right? It's like they're trying to freeze us out or something.
It's not actually cold in here.
I remember what it felt like. Always cold.
And you're never alone. David, what are you talking about? That's why you can't sleep. Because it's never quiet in your head. Sometimes you think something, then you're not sure if it was really you.
Is this girl stupid?
Yes.
My little brother that got possessed and this other guy that got possessed. My little brother's clearly talking about what it's like to have been possessed. What are you talking about, little brother? What are you talking about?
She's probably in shock.
She's probably brain damaged.
Because he
That's
probably
what she
never
probably is.
talked about it. But now he has someone to talk to about it, and he's probably... And she's
Even
probably
so,
in disbelief and being like, what are you talking about? You've never mentioned this before.
even so, it should be fairly obvious what he's doing here.
Ed, something terrible happened here.
The cop brought you here. It's the scene of the crime. Nighttime. Ew.
Lorraine?
Oh, that can't be good for him.
Maybe get farther from the ledge.
You're gonna put it under your tongue. It'll open up the blood vessels.
Yeah, I have those. Well, let's go.
You know, we dragged this basin twice. Had to pull teeth to get it done the third time. Never would have done it if it weren't for you.
Just glad we could help.
Let me know where you're staying. And I'll get that case filed to you.
Oh, now you want to help.
Oh, now you're nice.
Now you want to help.
It's Arnie. It's followed him. You said this was over, but now he's trapped in there with this thing, and it's telling him to kill himself.
Debbie, just calm down and listen to me. I need you to call the prison chaplain.
Father Newman.
Father Newman. Tell him that Arnie needs to be put on a 24-hour suicide watch. He's got...
Hello?
Okay, so that's what it cut away from him responding. What's it telling you to do?
Yeah.
Kill myself. Why? What does it gain from him killing himself? Well, no, I guess that might be just the way it functions, because the other girl we just dealt with, she stabbed the person and then killed herself off the cliff. Maybe this one, they said that you kill someone and then it leaves you. Maybe this one, you kill someone and then you kill yourself. You know something else worth pointing out?
What?
The second movie, we had her with the vision, with the shotgun killing that family.
Yeah.
But that was a vision of the past. This is the first movie where the actual events of the movie led to a death. Because he stabbed that dude to death. However, the second movie still, as of right now, is the only one that actually feels like it should have been rated R. This one still, just like the first one, feels like it could be PG-13.
It's a priest.
Yeah, that's what they told her to do.
God gives everyone the right to defend themselves.
No.
No.
Did he give him a weapon?
Holy water.
Okay, okay.
So yes, a weapon, just not the one you
I
thought.
thought he was giving him like a knife or something. I was like, what are you doing?
I think that I was connected to the person who's responsible for this. Ed, that body that they found. If it's Jessica, if it's really her, then that connection will be open.
There's gotta be another way.
Is she going to clairvoyant through the corpse?
Oh, ew, no!
She said when she touched David's hand, she was connected to the person responsible. And then she brought up the girl who jumped off the cliff. They have her body now because they dredged the lake. I think she's going to make contact through the corpse.
Mm.
I don't want to see a bloated corpse.
I was just thinking about how cold those hands are gonna be.
Cold hands, but also it's bloated from being in the water.
I don't think they'd show that part, just the hand.
It's an R-rated movie. Why'd you give it to him in a glass jar?
Dude! That's not gonna make a whole circle!
Why'd you give it to him in a glass bottle, though? He could break it. Technically, he could break the bottle and cut himself with it.
Oh, I think you were right.
Uh-huh. Nope, they're in a morgue. Like, actually in the morgue room. I don't like this. I don't want to see the corpses.
Hey, look, feet! Freaks.
Ooh, I am uncomfy right now. Ooh, even the cover is wet. No.
I wouldn't look because it's female. Oh. Oh. She's slimy. You're gonna touch that?
She's gonna touch its hand. They're gonna pull more of the cover off. She's not gonna grab
Please
the foot.
just touch the foot.
Please be careful.
No. Ugh.
Okay. At least they're just pulling the hand. I thought they were gonna pull the whole cover off.
Oh.
Ew.
Me too, Lorraine.
Ugh. The connection is a literal tunnel.
I think it's her clairvoyanting the area of which it took place.
I know, but they're representing it with an actual tunnel for her to walk through.
I mean, it looked like it was underground, so...
Okay. I'm kind of pulling movie brain here. In that I'm thinking there's two ways they're going to do this, and one of them is going to kind of take away from the suspense of it. They're really building up on who would be doing this. I feel like it has to be someone that we know.
Really?
I don't think they do this much build up for who could it be if the who is not someone that we'd be like, oh, it's you. Because then it's just, oh, it's a demon worshiper. Okay. It's a Satanist.
I mean, I guess. Or maybe it's someone we haven't met, but one of the characters met.
Maybe. I'm going to place a bet on who I think it is out of the characters we know, though. Because I think that's more interesting.
You think it's one of the parents because we haven't seen them in a while?
That would be funny, but I don't think the parents would curse their own child.
You think it's the... No, it wouldn't be the boyfriend because...
He's in jail.
Why would it... It wouldn't be the sister. Because she's the one like, hey, ooh.
She's at the center of everything so far.
But like, she was super worried about her little brother.
Or she was pretending to be. Or she was trying to get someone else, and her little brother happened to stumble upon it first.
Maybe.
They never specified that you have to have someone specific in mind when you put the totem there. She could have built it for someone, and then her brother happened to go in that room and splotch all over the bed.
She could have left it for her parents, you think?
Or the boyfriend.
Or hear me out.
And almost just as much as the boyfriend.
It's the drunkard landlord who placed it there.
The dead guy?
The dead guy.
Now it's just getting ridiculous. I knew it!
She has orange.
Oh, that's gross.
No.
Oh, he's gonna drag it.
Oh, God. And
No.
By the blood of Calvary, I command.
Okay, she stopped it. You dumb idiots! I saw through that. I knew the glass bottle. He could break it and cut himself with it. I knew it. I knew it. You dumb priest. Put it in like a plastic bottle since he's in a suicide watch room. You idiot. Even if this was just like schizophrenia or something, any reason you're in a suicide watch room, you don't give them glass.
No, you don't. You don't do that.
The whole
They
point
will
is
break it.
The whole point is that room is supposed to be completely clear of anything that could possibly be maybe used to hurt yourself. That priest should lose his license. And, I don't know, get arrested for stupidity. That should be a crime in this case.
Connection works both ways.
Oh no, the corpse is gonna get up. I mean, it's already up, but don't show a dead body. Is that a woman or a man?
It's a woman. She's just very water bloated.
You need to break the connection.
Better it's a man.
Drop her hand.
That's a man.
Okay, I was gonna say, looks like the head of a man. Oh, I hate that. No. I'm not gonna pause it on. No. Nuh-uh. Nope. Nope. Again, not scared. This isn't scary. That's just gross. I did not need to see a fat, bloated man sprint full speed with squelching sound effects.
My Latin is rusty, but I think this is talking about a human sacrifice.
One by murder and the other by suicide.
Does it say how to stop it?
Yeah, it looks like you can break the curse by destroying the altar it was cast from. But this part looks like Aramaic. This next part, I can't read it.
But you stopped her. Maybe she'll give up now.
She can't. Once started, the curse must be completed. Her soul depends on it.
This woman targeted David and Jessica. Maybe there's a connection there. Let me take a look at the.
Oh, no. Again?
I mean, they did say that they'd stop his heart. Her rosary.
I'm gonna go with it's not in his head. And Lorraine saying she knows who they are is now being important. That's creepy. No. The fat dude again?
He who calls forth the water of the sea. Lord of hosts is his name. Deliver thy servant from all the workings of unclean spirits. Fear and flee, unclean spirits.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It was her.
Okay. That's not what I was expecting.
No, me either.
I was gonna say, they brought the fat man back for this? Really? That's random. Where would he have been possessed? He didn't accept the demon. Is there another totem built?
No, the connection works both ways. She made a connection with it. He's connected to her already.
Well, yes, but so far, the only way that this demon thing has been able to possess anyone is through the totems or being accepted willingly.
I mean, if that was the case, how'd the corpse move? Because that corpse had nothing to do with it either.
I don't think the corpse was possessed. I think she was just... Like, Lorraine was able to control stuff on her side. Like, messing with the table and everything. So she's able to mess with this side.
Yeah, but the lady now knows that the Warrens are in it. And they know who they are. They could have passed a curse onto them as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The way they do the curses is with the totems. So they're implying that they had to have built a totem here?
No.
What do you mean, no? How else is she going to curse
They were
them?
in contact with the totem.
What totem?
In the house. They went underneath, saw the totem themselves.
They're multi-use?
Apparently.
I don't like that explanation. I don't like it.
She was here. She was in our house.
Don't go in the room.
When did these get here?
They just arrived yesterday while you guys were driving home. They were fresh when they got here.
Is touching them a good idea?
Burnt. It's in the bottom, isn't it?
The totem's in the pot. I was
You were right. You were right.
I was right. I knew it. Apparently I'm riding a horse to celebrate.
So what do we do? You should go be with Lorraine. He's gonna need you tonight more than ever. Ask Father Newman for help.
Do not ask Father Newman for anything.
Make sure he gives plastic only.
Drew, you and me, they're gonna tear into those files.
His name is
Got to
Drew.
find the link between these cases.
He has a name now.
Satanist power
He had a name in the first movie.
Not that I heard.
Didn't try anything before.
If he
You
had
didn't
a,
hear a lot of things in that movie.
if I heard a name, I would have been calling him Drew instead of Asian guy.
I thought you were just calling him Asian guy because that's how you are.
No! I didn't think he was given a name in the first movie.
Hey, where did Jessica find her totem?
I just saw something about that. It was in an interview with her parents. It was in a box.
I'm doing some geographical profiling.
Oh, I see, I see. So what's the area?
Geographical profiling. Why is the one so much further away than the others? Because that's close to where the lady actually is.
Whoa, never would have guessed. You're so smart.
Why, thank you. Thank you very much.
This guy. Anyway, that was my thought, so...
Was it your thought, or are you just hopping onto my thought train?
No, that was actually my thought.
Okay, well, I still wanted to predict it out loud before they show it, just so I can be like, I'm so smart for getting it right.
Where'd she go to college?
Fairfield.
Or she brought it home from college here.
Okay.
We were wrong.
So now it's what your thought. What's your big thinky thunk now?
It's here.
Still a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah, but not a lot of train tracks. Remember Lorraine's vision? She said she heard a train.
What time was it? Maybe we can start eliminating some of these.
Probably close to midnight.
Then it can't be either of these two. The commuter lines don't run that late. That just leaves this freight line that crosses the river here.
The river. Oh, dear God.
I'm sorry, Father. We tried calling, but we couldn't reach you. We were hoping you'd help us translate a passage from this book.
So I was right. A character we know is involved. They just tricked us by making it someone else related to a character that we already knew. I thought he would be too easy of a creepy target.
Okay.
I am vindicated!
3 victims to be complete.
3.
First of them, the child, his lover, man of God.
Did he say 3 victims to be complete? Child, the lover, the man of God?
Mm-hmm.
That makes no sense given what's happened so far. The kid tried to kill his dad. This guy killed Bruno.
But they translated the parts that said a murder, a suicide, and they couldn't make out the last part. That's how they knew that he was gonna kill himself, is through that.
Well, no, they knew he was going to kill himself because the girl was there, and they asked him what the voices were telling him to do, and then it cut away before he could answer. And I had assumed he was going to say kill you, but it was kill me.
Well, they learned from him that it was murder, suicide.
They didn't learn that from him. They learned that after they learned that from the book after she experienced the girl kill the other one and then kill herself.
Okay.
I'm curious how that relates to what he's saying here, where it's a 3-point system with a child, the lover, and a man of God.
Mm.
Where at any point does someone try to kill a child?
Well, no, it's not the child. It means the child is the murderer.
Wait.
But he said, take me.
Child was taken. The guy's the lover of the girl. Ed is the man of God.
Yeah.
Trifecta of the possessed, not the killed.
Mm.
I got it backwards. That's where the confusion was.
Go, Ed. But also, you should have had your medicine.
I was going to say, there's no way they mentioned that he forgot it before if it wasn't going to come into play later. Chekhov's drugs.
Father?
Don't go down there.
He's going to push her. No. Why is he just not going with her?
Lorraine, you know better. You had the bad feeling before.
So, the mom died in childbirth. He has a daughter. It's not his wife, like I guess, because, I mean, that's the obvious guess. Who would have guessed that it was a daughter? But his daughter is definitely the evil one. He's saying explicitly right now that he studies the occult and continued to study it post leaving as a priest.
And post taking in this child.
Well, not taking it. It's his child.
Mother died in childbirth. Oh! I'm slow.
Yeah, it's his own child. And
Priest can't. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I have big brain.
I think I know why the story feels very weird so far.
Hmm.
And it's because we don't actually have a paranormal, supernatural villain. The demon is not the villain here. The demon here is a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
We have a human villain.
Mm.
And I think that's fine. I'm not opposed to that as a concept. I'm slightly opposed to the execution they've done so far. Because this demon is a very piss-ass weapon so far. This demon ain't haunting anybody.
I failed as a priest. I failed as a father. Please, God, don't let me fail.
Ew!
No remorse. What?
That was trippy.
She's seeing herself in vision as if the woman's right there.
Oh, not near the eye. You stop that. You stop that right now. Oh, good God, you stop that. Ooh. I mean, you had her. You could have just kept beating her. I don't get this thing in movies where someone gets a chance to hit back and then they hit once and run. Just pummel them.
I think it's to stun them so they can escape.
You know what'll stun them forever? Is if you beat them into a pulp.
I don't think they're thinking of that at the time. I think they're thinking, I need to get out, and fight or flight response triggers. They fight, and then they run.
I can tell you right now, if I had the opportunity in that situation where I was able to hit them off of me, they would not be standing back up.
She has a knife, you have a rock.
Yeah, but she's already stunned. Just hit her again.
She has a knife.
She can't use that. She's stunned.
You have a rock.
You can bludgeon someone with a rock. One good hit, knocked out.
Eventually, they're going to have enough adrenaline to realize what's happening and fight back. Before they're knocked out.
Their face is caved in with a rock. I guarantee you, the amount of hits I can get in with a rock far exceeds the amount of time it'll take for the adrenaline to kick in.
Did you see the size of that?
That's a big rock. It was like whole side of the face big. It was also very jagged.
You don't know what type of rock it was.
It wasn't schist. I guess he is somehow.
Read, bitch.
He blew the lights so hard he fixed the color grading. I mean, the editing on him is pretty good.
This is wrong and you know it!
Levitation? There we
No,
go.
Okay.
Remember me. Open your eyes.
How do you know that's why she's doing it, though?
Damn, Ed! You be jacked!
This is the same dude that ripped a door off of the lock in the last one. With his hands.
Ed's jacked as fuck.
Your curse is broken.
Ew. Alright, she didn't finish it. She loses her soul.
The demon of soul. And it can't go back to hell without one.
Oh, okay. That was a cop. Not gonna make me like him. Okay, he's not off. He's back in another trial.
Wait.
Fade to black on that? Why? I forgot her name already. What was the girl's name? We heard it and we were like, oh, that's her name. I didn't know if you remembered. The girl. Why is she between Ed and Lorraine? Where is the parents?
I mean, they are adults, so...
Still, the child isn't gonna be there for him. He's in court now.
They probably don't want to put the child through that.
But they're fine sending him to the prison where he is, where he's currently possessed.
I don't know. Bad parenting, I guess.
Yeah. I think they just didn't want to pay the parent actors
Maybe they
any
had
more
to
money.
work.
On November 24th, 1981, Arnie Johnson was convicted on the charge of manslaughter. Arnie served 5 years. He married Debbie while in prison. You can get married to someone outside of prison while you're in prison?
Apparently.
That sounds crazy. They're still married to this day.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was the 80s, not the 70s we're dealing with. So yeah, I guess that could make sense. No. Too much cheese. That's too cheesy.
No. Alright, time to talk about this thing. Not as long as last time.
That's what we said last time, and then we talked longer.
Yeah.
This time I actually do think we're going to talk less, because I have less positive things to say. So, the way we're going to do the wrap-up here, and the way we've done it in the last two, if you haven't seen them, which you should have by now, we are judging you, but we're not going to force you to. We can't possess your computer to watch those videos first.
I mean, I could, but, like, I won't.
She's full of shit. We do a little back and forth discussion of the movie, and then we do a rating based on scare factor for a horror movie, and we do a rating based on just an overall movie score. So first discussion. I really didn't like the structure of this one. This wasn't a horror movie. This was an action-adventure drama. This was an action movie with a villain.
Yeah.
They changed genres. They changed colors. They went from blue to yellow. Never go from blue to yellow.
Well, if you go from blue to yellow, you gotta change genres, apparently.
Oh my god, it's the Resident Evil effect. Second they put the yellow filter, they went action.
Oh no!
You don't even get that reference yet. We're still on 4. This came out 5 years after the last one.
Mm.
And visually, it looks a lot worse.
I agree with you there. I like the blue coloring more than the yellow effect.
The blue looks a lot more natural, especially since it takes place during nighttime, which nighttime and the dark is what you should be going for in what's supposed to be a scary movie.
What? You mean there was nighttime in that movie? There was nighttime in this movie?
I mean, it ended at nighttime. Even though they were in a... The darkest thing in this movie was the cave at the end, and even then, the scariest thing popping out of that was Ed.
Yeah.
There was nothing scary. Nothing. There was some gross stuff. The bloated corpse was disgusting.
Oh, I did not like that.
The throat slash was disgusting.
I was trying to think what it reminded me of. It reminds me of a Resident Evil villain, but I can't think of which.
What, the bloated corpse?
Yeah.
Probably the Regenerator from 4.
Mm.
We recently played. That was the guy where, unless we shoot like the parasites that we can only see with the heat scope, he just comes right back up. And he was like super jiggly, and he had the jiggly ass we made fun of.
Yeah, that guy.
I think what happened is people's favorite parts of the last two movies was the characterization of Ed and Lorraine.
Mm.
They leaned too hard on that this time.
Yeah.
Because as I've said this several times now, but just to reiterate at the end, this isn't a horror movie featuring Ed and Lorraine. This is an Ed and Lorraine movie featuring elements that go in horror movies.
Hmm. I mean, it is based off of their cases, so I guess it makes sense.
Even so, the last movie managed to do that so much better on a case they weren't even involved in.
I mean, some cases are more interesting than others.
But that last case wasn't interesting. That was my biggest problem with that movie. They made the movie not bad despite having an uninteresting case. The intro was the most interesting part of the last movie.
Yeah, because it was a different case. That's my thing.
Yeah, because it was an interesting case. But still, the rest of that movie was still way better done than anything in this movie. This movie was not good. I'll put that out there right now. Pre-score, not good.
This movie was not that scary. Not at all.
I still maintain the best scene was the one in the hallway.
I want to say the waterbed.
Really?
It freaks me out.
And you like that?
I mean, that's what I'm looking for in a horror movie.
I'm not looking to be freaked out because I'm not going to get freaked out. The only stuff that's going to give me any ickiness is the goopiness, and I don't want to see that in the first place.
I like the adrenaline rush. Like that. And then you're like, oh, whew, not me.
I've played enough horror games that they don't really scare me anymore. I'm more just... I'm more analytical about the scares. Like, oh, that is creepy. And that hallway scene was creepy.
You're about the effects
creepy.
they're going for and, like, the details.
And the cinematography.
Yeah.
The cinematography in this movie was, like... first movie, I'd say perfectly in the middle. A little bit above, actually. Because it had some really good shots. Like that one near the end that I wish they didn't use twice. Where it, like, was upside down following the mom walking. And then they just used that same shot in reverse for her walking back. I would have liked it if they just did it the first time, but still. A lot of cool shots like that. And it had the one shot in the montage at the beginning where it, like, walked through the whole house without any cuts. With everyone doing their own stuff, unpacking and stuff. Stuff like that is cool. Second movie. First movie cinematography. Second movie cinematography. Way up here. Second movie had really good cinematography.
Yeah, it did. It was really well done.
Real good. I praised the cinematography in the Superman movie. This cinematography was better. This movie cinematography.
Lower than the first one.
Yeah. There wasn't a single shot here where I was like, that's a cool thing to do with the camera.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah.
It had a lot of really lazy transitions.
Yeah, they were all black transitions.
Except the one. I'll give it... Okay, I'm not holding it even.
Just the...
It was here. I'll give it that much of a boost for that one transition in the water bedroom where it turned to Lorraine. Despite the fact that that transition of time, story-wise, was confusing.
Yes.
The villain herself sucks. Terrible villain. With how personal they tried to make the story here with bringing back how they met and having her target them specifically and get Ed possessed. There was no personal stakes with the villain. She was just related to this other random priest guy. And she didn't, at the end, she had so many opportunities to do stuff, and all she did is get hit with a rock, blow dust in Ed's face, and then just stand there and wait for the demon to kill her.
This movie, not as good as the second one, in my opinion. I do agree with what you said about it not really being a horror movie.
Yeah, it's not.
It's more of an action drama. I do like that they stayed close to the actual case as possible that I'm thinking of. I don't know. I can't really say that. It felt like they weren't really going for like a ton of paranormal. They were actually just playing out the case as it went.
Yeah, the demon stuff felt secondary.
I do like the priest guy's like daughter being the reason that people got like possessed and stuff, because it shows that not all demons and evil spirits are just attacking on their own. There can be an outside source causing it.
Can I build on that?
Yeah.
I do think it's actually a really good idea and an interesting one to have it be a curse placed on them. I just don't like the way that they did it. I do agree with you. I think her relation to the priest is good. I just didn't like that they didn't actually give her her own character. We never got any of the build-up from possession to exorcism.
Yeah.
We never saw that. And I mean, it's not a ghost in the house messing with them or anything, so it's a whole different thing. It's not going to have that kind of spookage the last ones did.
Yeah, because it's a demonic entity.
But it's a demonic entity possessing your soul for evil.
Possessing the soul so he can get the 3 souls that she promised it.
Yes. I think it would have been a whole lot cooler if we saw more of the possessed people's perspectives while they were possessed. We never got to see any of what the kids saw.
That would have been really cool.
And we only got one scene of what Ed saw, and it was just the frickin' bloated corpse again.
Yeah. We also did get the, like, flashes to him and Lorraine's relationship in the past when he was hearing her, but we didn't see, like, what he was seeing.
Yeah, and it would have been cool if we got build up to what he was seeing. Like, the only 2 times we saw what they were seeing, and it was leading to anything, was him seeing the corpse again, which he's, like, approaching it with the beads, and it turns out it's a knife to Lorraine. That's done very quickly.
Yeah.
With Arnie and Bruno, I don't feel bad about Bruno dying in the movie because he deserved it. But, again, that was very quickly done. The only actually spooky scene in that was the hallway. Because he goes out and then he sees the hallway and then he stabs and it's all off screen.
Yeah. And then he's in the road and he's like, I think I killed.
No, they could have played into that a whole lot better. Played into the actual psyche of it.
Yeah. It would have been really interesting to see what they all saw, like, as, like, they were possessed, like, their hallucinations and stuff. What they were hearing, probably feeling.
This movie was an hour and 50 minutes long. It was just as long as the first movie. There was a whole lot more fluff.
Yeah, there was a ton of fluff.
I'm coated in marshmallow right now.
Edited that in later.
They don't tell me what to do.
I'll tell you what I want to do. What? Huh?
I'm gonna squash and stretch your face instead. And I'll just censor you for the whole video and not explain it.
Rude.
Score for horror movie. I do a scale of 1 to 7. 1 is the worst, 7 is the best. 4 is a perfect middle because it's 3 points
8
on
is the
either
one with the
side.
hairy chest.
There is no 8. You lied to them. There's no 8, there's no 0, there's no 0.5s or anything in the middle, no halves. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I give this a 1 on horror scale. I feel like if someone wanted to sit down and watch a horror movie, no one would ever choose this knowing what it is. Your turn.
Yeah, as a horror movie, this isn't very scary, so I'm gonna...
Wait till you're done.
It was a good movie. It was just not really scary. I think the scariest part for me was the waterbed. That's just because, I don't know. I'll give it probably a lower score than the other ones. So that was like a 4 and a 5, right?
For context, my scores for the first movie was 2 and 2 across the board. Yours for the first movie was 4s across the board. For the second movies, I did 4s and you did 5s.
Mm.
So far, we've given it the same horror and movie score. I think this is the one that's going to be a distinction.
As a horror movie, this is about a 2.
Overall movie score, again, it was across the board before, so I gave the first movie a 2. I gave it a 3, and then I changed it to a 2 afterwards. Because I only gave it to a 3, because I felt like it was probably or because I was drifting towards 4, just because it was the first one I'd seen, so I didn't have anything to compare it to. Having comparisons, though, makes it much easier to pinpoint a number.
Yeah.
First movie I gave 2s, second movies I gave 4s. I would have given it a 5, actually, if it was more like the beginning of it. This one, as a movie, I give it a 2.
2?
I don't do points or anything, but since the first and this movie are both 2s for me, I would still put this one below the first.
Oh, wow.
No. I changed my mind very quickly. I give it a 3. I still don't think it's good, but I'm not a fan of horror movies in the first place. I think this movie isn't super well done for reasons that I explained earlier, but I still think if I was forced to choose to watch these movies, second one would be my first choice. I would choose this one over the first one, because this one at least wasn't boring.
I'm going to give it a 3.
Worse than the first one.
I don't like the build of the movie. It felt messy. It felt like it was a second thought.
This is also a
like
2021 movie. This movie, visually, I know it's got, like, obviously 2021 quality cameras and stuff, but that piss filter and the amount of film grain in the movie, it looks... If you put this on and didn't tell anyone about anything when it came out...
It looks like a 2000, like...
It looks like it came out in 2006.
Yeah.
It looks like a 2006 DVD.
Maybe 2009 if you want to, like, push it forward a bit.
The case even looks like a 2009 movie. It's a terrible box art.
Yeah, the box art is just...
Title screen wasn't bad.
No.
Should have just put the title screen on the box art.
It could have been told a better way.
Well, so you give it a 3?
Yeah.
Okay. 3. We agree on 3. I think the only context in which I would watch the first or... On the box art it says 3. It doesn't in the actual movie.
It's probably for the people who don't know.
Why wouldn't they just put 3 in the... Do I put 3 in the title?
Now you don't know.
It's not listed as 3 on the internet. With all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. And we'll see you guys next time.
I tried to join you, but I completely failed.